everybody, welcome to this video. Today's video is my July TBR. We are all set with our TBR cards, which is chokers. We have our TBR prompts, our tablet and our blindfold ready to rock and roll. So we're going to be doing our July TBR, a bit of a rundown on our cards first. So we still have up the top here some prompts for my 2025 challenge that I'm doing, which is one of the multiple challenges. I also have a couple left under my Taylor Swift challenge. I need to still do a movie book and a band book, so they're up there. This one here we're actually going to grab out because this one's actually going to go straight onto my TBR, and I'll chat about that in a moment. We have in our middle section front here up until Archer's Voice. Those ones are left on my 25 books to read for 2025. I'm doing really well with that. These last three are just additional ones that I've recently got and wanted on my TBR cart. So they're just hanging at the end there. The ones down the bottom here are all my series. So up to Wretched is all like continued series that I need to continue, and then from One Dark Window onwards at the front is series that I need to start, and then there's plenty more at the back as well. On the bottom are series to start and continue, and the rest are just other ones. So I'll get to explaining this one first. So this is going to be part of the 10 books that I choose. I'm currently choosing 10 books per month because I'm just flying through all my reads at the moment. And whatever doesn't get read within the month will go on my TBR shelves or my TBR cart for future months. And it just depends what happens in the month, obviously. But this one here is by a local indie author, M.L. Jewell. It's called Rise of the Witches. And in July, this author is actually coming for a meetup in my local indie bookshop, which I'm super excited for. They're always some fun. And so this book is going to automatically be on my July TBR because I at least want to read some of it, or all of it, before she comes. Hopefully at least some of it. It is quite long, so we'll see. But yeah, super exciting for that event in July, and this automatically goes onto my TBR. So in that case, from our prompts, we're going to choose 9 prompts and select some books from our TBR cart, depending on what the prompts are. Yeah, and on top of that, obviously, there are book club reads as well. When I'm currently filming this, those books are unknown, and you can follow over on Instagram for photos of those books, or on Goodreads or Storygraph when I come to reading those. So yeah, let's make a start. We'll give it a good shake up. I have added a few extra prompts in here as well, like dark romance, sports romance, continue with a certain series, like Actor or Hunger Games or something like that, just to cover a bit more ground. Or another one is like a book from my recent blind shopping hauls that I've done, because there's a few of those books on here as well. So yeah, we'll shake it up and see what all our prompts are. At the end, I always do a summary for you guys. So yeah, let's see what prompt number 1 will be. Like last month too, for June, I will put it up as I read it, show you what it is, because that way you guys can read it as well as yeah, verbally hear it. A new author is the first prompt. That is a lot of authors, by the way. So obviously, probably looking at my challenges first. Yeah, so we could start a new series easily because a lot of those are new authors. Or we could do some of these, which are new authors. Or even some up here as well. Even some of my new ones are all new authors, so it's gonna be an endless challenging list. My goodness, it just depends what I want to do, really. I can't do a Taylor Swift one. I guess I could do the band book because it's a new author. I don't even know who it's by, to be honest. See if we can find out. Margaret Atwood is the author of The Handmaid's Tale. I could do the band book for my Taylor Swift challenge because I really, really want to finish that challenge ASAP. Or we could go Ruth Ware with 0 Days. Or we could go Karen Slaughter or Mia Sheridan or Lisa Jewell or even Alison Shaft or these. So many new books, like I want to go for all of them, but I'm trying to think of my challenges at hand. I might go the band book, new author. I know it's not one that a lot of people would go for. To be honest, what's in here? Or we could go with Alison Saft with A Fragile Enchantment. Or To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Too many new authors to me. Definitely. I might leave the band book one, to be honest. As much as I want to finish my Taylor Swift challenge, I think I'll go for something in my 25 books area. I've been super curious about To Kill a Kingdom, so I might do that one for this prompt. To Kill a Kingdom, Alexandria Christo. I've been really curious about To Kill a Kingdom, and it's on my 25 books to read in 2025, so I might do that one for a new author. I've never read from that author before. So yeah, we'll start off with a fantasy. Okay, sorry that took a while. Sometimes having so many choices does that. And I am working on getting things down. Okay, prompt number 2, but it will be book 3, is this one, which is a white book. For those who don't know, I'm doing a colour challenge, and I've got black, grey and white left to do. So we could go here and choose Red Queen, that's definitely white. Or Everybody in My Family Has Killed Someone, that's definitely white. We could go The handmade towel that's pretty white. So there are 3 choices up the front. Let's have a squeeze in the back. They're either coloured or black. Most of these. So we could go a mystery, another fantasy. I've got a fantasy, or this one. I'm gonna choose this one because it keeps propping up for me. Hey. Plus, we need to finish that Taylor Swift challenge of ours. This one on the end. So yeah, the Handmaid's Tale, which is my banned book for my Taylor Swift challenge. We're gonna do that as a white book as well. So we're gonna get 2 challenges ticked off, which will be good. Okay, our next one, we'll go to Shake Up. We need something fun, like an emoji pick or a blindfold pick. Yeah, a fun activity, don't we? Okay, what's this one? This one is a book from the 25 books for 2025 list. Oh, they're croaky. Excuse me. So we've got Archer's Voice, False Witness, None of This Is True, Long Lost Fairy Tales, Red Queen, A Fragile Enchantment, Dial A for Aunties, or Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. I'm going to go Dial A for Aunties. Just as a bit more of a lighter read amongst things. Yeah. So this I've had on my TBR for since I started reading, so it's been a few years. So it'll be good to meet a 25 book for 2025, as well as have a bit of a lighter read in between my other ones. Okay, shake it up. Our next prompt will be what will it be? A fantasy. That means a lot of books. So we could go The Hobbit. The Hobbit is a fantasy, and it's also a movie book. We could go A Fragile Enchantment, Red Queen. We could go Shield of Sparrows, which is a chunker of a book. We could go Dragon Crawler Call. We can go Promises and Pomegranates, which I've wanted to start that series for a while. We can go Cinder, Dorothy Must Die, One Dark Window, Apprentice to the Villain, A World of Ruins. That's dystopian. We've got a lot of choices on the back as well. Things such as Silver Elite and Of a Blessed and When the Moon Hatched. There's quite a lot of books, fantasy-wise. So yeah, it just really depends what I want to go for. Let's take a look. Oh, actually, we could continue with Akatar. That would be one of these 3. Continue with the Akatar series, or finish off this series, or the villain series. I might do this or the next Akatar book. Which one should I do? It's been a while since I've done the first Akatar book, so the second one is A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. with my glasses because I'm so blind. Yeah, A Court of Mist and Fury is the one that we need. So either one of these or Apprentice to the Villain. I really liked the first Assistant to the Villain book. I think I might go with A Court of Mist and Fury just to continue with ACOTAR as much as I want to do this one. Yeah, we need to get grooving with this series so we can finish it by the end of the year. So we'll do A Court of Mist and Fury. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5 as our one that we mentioned before. Okay. Next prompt is a sports romance. Okay, so sports romance, I think we have at the back our sports romances. So let's turn this thing around, excuse me as I turn things around. So our choices are Icebreaker, which is an ice hockey romance. I did attempt this a couple of years ago or last year, but I wasn't in the zone for it at the time. Or we have this one, which I got in my blind challenge, Slipstream, which is like a car racing one. Or we have this Sarah Adams one, the cheat sheet, which I haven't read yet, and I do enjoy Sarah Adams. Yeah, so it's one of these three. I might go, to be honest, one of these two. I might go the Sarah Adams one. No, I want to try something new, so like author-wise. So we might do the Formula one. Let's read the back of it. So someone is filming a documentary for her business, and then obviously there's this Formula One guy. I think I might go this one, Slipstreams. Or there's the famous Icebreaker. I might go this one, to be honest, the one that I got in my blind challenge. I'm just really curious about it, so we'll go this one for our sports romance for July. Okay, let's turn our card around again. I obviously want to read everything, but yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 4 pops to do. Let's do this one, which is Animal on Cover. We've had that one in previous times. Not sure what would have an animal on the cover, but it sounds like Love have one. No, it's just people and music. I'm not sure if I've got anything actually. That's just mountains. The Shield of Sparrows have a sparrow on it. I can cut it out. Surprisingly, it doesn't have a sparrow on it. If they get it back in. Not gonna be easy. Spin it around and try. Animal on cover. There are a couple of birds on Butcher and Blackbird. There's just like the body of a dragon on there. That could have been a sports romance too. Turn around, see if I can find any animals on covers. Oh, we have a moth on Crimson and Moth. There is a bird on the night circus. There are dragonflies on Fragile Sanctuary, and there's a bird on Silver Elite. Lots of birds. There's a dragon, if you do fantasy animal, on this one. I honestly don't think I'll do when the moon is hatched or Silver Elite. Just, yeah, for now. I don't think I'll do Fragile Sanctuary or Night Circus might be okay to do. What else do we have? Does Spell Shop have an animal? It's got little animals on there, but it's very hard to see. There's a wolf on Bride. Still have to read that one. I think that is about it. I'm not going to worry about When the Moon Hatched, Silver Elite, or Fragile Enchantment. So it's out of Bride. Bride has a wolf. There's a very tiny bird on the Night Circus, but I think I will leave that one for this month. There's the Crimson Moth, which I still need to read. You guys probably like, you haven't read it yet? What? So that's a contender. Or there's Butcher and Blackbird with 2 birds. I'm honestly thinking one of these 2. To be honest. Pop this one back. So Butcher and Blackbird is a dark romance. I haven't read many dark romances. The only ones I've read are the ones in the Never After series. So yeah, I'm just curious to see if I like them. Or there's this Bride book by Ellie Hazelwood, which is like vampires and werewolves and stuff like that. So yeah, one of these 2. I might go with Bride, to be honest, because it's been on my TBR the longest. And I'm kind of into wolf vampire kind of stuff at the moment for everything, like even watching stuff. So we'll see if we get that for another prompt. But for Bride, we will do a animal on the cover. It's got a wolf on the cover. Okay. So I'll put that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3 to go. And then we'll do our summary, obviously. We still need a fun one. Come on, give us a fun one to do. We need like a random thing or blind bulb pick or something. a Frederick Bachman book. Gotta break up all the romance and stuff that fantasy that we have going. I do have Beartown on my shelf, but the one that I have in my cart is Anxious People. I haven't read a Frederick Bachman book, and in the book community, he seems to be a very popular author. So I wanted to give him a go. So we'll start with Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, and if I like it, then I'll pop Beartown on there and for future months. I think there's 2 more left. So we will go with this one. I really want to get a fun one, come on. Something from the back of the TBR cart. Okay, so we need to turn it around. I thought I'd do that one because it's not often that I turn it around because it's very hard to turn around. So yeah, there's quite a lot, as you can see at the back of my card as well. So up the top we have Cheat Sheet, The Spell Shop, Atmosphere, which is a new release. We've got the mystery one, Close Your Eyes, one that I got in the blind challenge, another mystery, Buried in a Good Book. I haven't got mystery actually on anything. Night Ray, which is a Kristen Hanna book, or Lights Out, which is a dark romance. We also have Night Circus, Fragile Sanctuary, Indigo Ridge. We also have Silver Elite, When the Moon Hatch, and Everblessed. Icebreaker, Crimson Moth, Jack the Reacher, Spark of the Everflame. We have Swift and Swaddled. I really liked Done and Dusted, so that's a contender. We've got Empire the Vampire, or Can't Spell Treason with T. Lots of choices. Stalking Jack the Ripper, maybe? Or Swift and Swaddled. Or Lights Out, The Spell Shop. Or we could go a romance mystery with Indigo Ridge. Or we could go Buried in a Good Book. That doesn't really narrow it down, does it? Either Indigo Ridge. I'm just interested to see if I like mystery romances. Or we could add a mystery in. I haven't got a mystery in there. Buried in a Good Book. Or we could do Lights Out. Let me just grab my glasses. See what Lights Out is about. I think I'll leave Lights Out and go with one of these two, I think. Or we could even do Swift and Spilled. I'm thinking like a mystery kind of based on them. So one of these two. Buried in a Good Book is a thriller type book. It's about a best-selling thriller author and her teenager daughter. They go to this place for like a have rest from life in the rustic cabin in the woods, which is inherited by her late grandfather. But they barely made it through the door when an explosion shakes the cabin and it's raining fish parts. And, ooh, is that a human arm? I think I'll go with this one, to be honest. It is a series, and I kind of need a mystery on there, so let's go this one. Buried in a Good Book, it's called. It's by Tamara Berry. I found it, a couple of these in the series at Big W, if you're wondering. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need one more. Okay. We need a fun one. What a fun thing to do. Person on cover. It's not a fun thing to do, my goodness. There is people on the cheat sheet. There is people on Night Road. I'm pretty sure Night because there's people there. There's people on Swift and Settled. I'm pretty sure I got done and dusted. There's people on the cover too. There's people on Can't Spell Treason with T. They're sitting down. There's only one person on that. There's people on Icebreaker. Let's see on the front. People. There will be people on Fragile Enchantments. There's people on The Princess Bride, which is a movie. I could do that one. And then I could finish off my Taylor Swift challenge. There's people on Chasing Our Horizons and Butcher and Blackbird. I'm gonna go with The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride is also a movie, and that will mean if I read The Handmaid's Tale and The Princess Bride that I'll finish off my Taylor Swift challenge in July, which would be amazing to finish off the challenge. So I'm gonna pick this one. There's a couple of people on the cover, so that is exciting if I can do that. Okay, I'm going to gather everything together and do a summary. So excuse me for looking down and check out books and stuff. Not a good mix here for July. And yeah, it'd be awesome to finish off my challenge for Taylor Swift too. That was fun. Hopefully for the August one we will get a blindfold pick or a random thing. But we have a pretty good TBR here to roll with. So I only just selected mine from our prompt jar because our first one is an author meet book, Rise of the Witches by M.L. Jewell, who is coming to visit, which will be super fun. This is a signed edition and has like extras in it too, which is fun. But it'll be fun to meet her, and I'll start that before she comes and stuff, which will be fun. And then my prompts were a new author, which I chose Alexandra Christo to Kill a Kingdom. I've been super keen to read this since I got it, and July is going to be the month. Our white book is going to be The Handmaid's Tale. This is the second last prompt that I need for a banned book for my Taylor Swift challenge, and being I have the last two in July, which is going to be super exciting to finish that. Our next prompt was a book from my 25 to 2025 list, which is getting pretty low, which is really good. So I've got Dale A for Aunties. I've had this in my TBR for like since the beginning of my book journey, so it'll be awesome to read it, and it'll be a bit of a light read in between all the non-light reads. Our next prompt was a fantasy. I chose to continue with the Akata series. I'm not sure what the actual series is called. I keep saying it's the Akata series. Yeah, it's just called A Court of Thorn and Roses series, so I am right. So yeah, A Court of Mist and Fury, Sarah J Maas. Sarah J Maas is one of my favourite authors. And we'll see how we go with that. A sports romance was next. We chose Slipstream, which is a Formula One sports romance, and I got this in my blind shopping challenge at Big W when I did it there, so that was fun. A animal on the cover. There is a wolf on the cover of Bride, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about, because it's got like vampires and werewolves and a bit of romance in it, so it'll be interesting to see if I like that. And as I said, I am into vampires and stuff at the moment. In my watching stuff, I actually started to rewatch Buffy, which is cool. Buffy like was a show when I was a teenager, so yeah. The next prompt was a Frederick Bachman book. So we have Anxious People, and I'm curious to find out if I like Frederick Bachman as an author. Our next prompt was from the back of the TBR card, and we chose Buried in a Good Book, which is probably our only mystery in there for the month. So yeah, that'll be good to throw one in. And the last book prompt was a person on the cover. There's two people on this cover. It's The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I have seen the movie. And this is the last Taylor Swift prompt, which is a book that is a movie. So it'll be awesome if I finish that challenge, and I'll obviously let you guys know when I do it. So yeah, this is my TBR for July. Thank you for joining me and watching. I always love watching these videos myself. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have fun whatever you guys are reading in July as well. I'll let you guys know on Instagram as soon as I finish that Taylor Swift challenge. I'm sure I'll let everybody know, and I might do like something exciting video wise, like a 1 minute or 30-second challenge shopping video somewhere. Yeah, just to treat myself for finishing the challenge. I did start it last year and continued it this year, so hopefully July I'll get those 2 books done that I need to do, and yeah, it'll be all good. Thank you again for joining me. Everything is in the description below if you wanted to follow me on Storygraph or Goodreads or my Instagram. Yeah, and have an awesome time reading, everybody. Bye.